Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome, karibuni sana to This Week by Faith Ayaka. I'm your host, Faith Ayaka, and we're going to go through, as usual, what happened during the week, and of course, economy. That's been the talk of, I don't know, ever since the finance bill was proposed, that has been the talk. So we'll talk about the economy. We'll also talk about Mandamano that happened yesterday, Sabasaba. I know both of them are unfortunate stories, but that's what the week has been. But we'll also talk about Steve Simpleboy and the development of his drama with his management and how Ezekiel Mutua has actually entered the drama, and maybe we'll, rescue the whole situation. So stay with us. I will be joined by two people, Peter Marimbet and Augustine Ondera. Peter, kindly introduce yourself to us.
Hi guys, my name is Peter Kimani or Peter Marimbet. I do film and TV production. Yeah, and I'm great to be here.
Thank you, Peter. Augustine.
Thank you so much, Faith, for welcoming me to your show. I'm very, very glad. I'm Augustine Ondera Alfred, a filmmaker, and of course, sometimes activist, but not representing anyone.
Okay, that's Peter and Alfred. And I guess we'll get straight into the stories. So, story number one, economy. Right now, the economy in Kenya, if you start thinking about it, you even feel like crying because it's really bad. Fare imeongezeka, fuel imeongezeka, food. Nimesikia subsidies za tuition zimetolewa, so people are really suffering out here. Personally, fare yangu imeongezeka na 70 bob, and obviously income haijaongezeka, so tunateseka huku nje. Yeah, Peter, what do you think about the situation?
I really can't talk much about it, but yeah, it's really a pain in the ass, if I can say that. And we are really trying to hope that it's going to get to a better place where all these things zitashuka venye wanasema in the government. We really hope they're going to do their word. And yeah, because hizi hata mi yangu imedouble, niko na nilipanga fare, so saizi nalipa 200.
Yeah. Augustine.
I think the story economy, I have nothing to touch on that because that is people choice. Yeah, that's people choice. People decided to choose Hustler and Baba. Baba, I think, has a very good initiative for Kenyans, for the country and all that. So Kenya decided to choose what they like. The thing again was for the hustlers, but now the hustler represents something different. So I think, economy, okay, to me, as a supporter of Baba, I can't complain.
So as a supporter of Baba, this economy is not affecting you. That's what you're saying?
Literally, it doesn't affect me that much because, yeah. But that's what Kenyan choose. So, yeah, tupambane tu na hali yetu.
Okay. So hapo kwa Augustine ametuambia kuhusu Baba. Maandamano yesterday, Sabasaba. Baba said, and I quote, it will be the Sabasaba of the year, but all the same, maandamano ilifanyika, some people died, and our hearts are with the families that lost their loved ones. But Alfred, continue from where you left off with Baba. Do you think Baba actually has the solution for the economy? Do you think these mandamanos are helping?
I think Baba has a big vision for Kenyans. He has looked forward. Baba ni mtu mzima, so he understands how Kenyans, the changes that are happening in Kenya, that start happening in Kenya since the independence. So he understands a lot about Kenya. He knows what he was going for. He knows the initiative that he has for Kenya. He knows what Kenyan holds. For me, I think Mandamano, for those who have actually lost their life, my condolences go to the family, of course, but yeah, Baba has a big vision, and as a Kenyan, if you were there at the Mandamano, you understand, like Baba already enlightened you guys with the vision that he has for Kenya. So I think Mandamano iendelee. Yeah.
Peter, do you agree with Alfred? Maandamano iendelee. That's what he says.
I think I can oppose to that because I feel like there's a better way of approach to this situation where right now Mandaman is bringing more losses to our country where many people have lost their jobs yesterday or haven't gone to work. Some of the people, their jobs have been destroyed where the places of work where they work, mostly like the PSV people, some of the matatus got destroyed yesterday. So for Alfred, I had a question for you. Do you think now that you've already done this Mandaman or whatever Baba is trying to put out, do you think it can be implemented? On how do you feel you can implement it?
I think, as you all know, Baba always stand with the people, the common wananchi and all that. So you guys need to understand that the vision that Baba has is not for those people who are well. If it is for Baba, Baba already has money. You know, he has money and he has generation wealth that is already there. But he's fighting for the normal common wananchi. So I think Kenya should work with him, make the vision come to light. That's it.
I know the discussion is getting hot. I'm really sorry, but we have to go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll read some trending tweets. The conversation will continue. It will not stop here. It will continue on our social media pages. So make sure you follow us. Make sure you check us out, and the conversation will continue there. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for staying with us. This is The Week with Faith Ayaka. I'm still with Peter Marimbet and Augustine Ondera. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I know we promised that we'll go straight into the trending tweets of the week, but we still have one more story. We will discuss it very briefly. Steve-O Simpleboy and his management drama. Now, Steve-O Simpleboy, his wife actually, claimed that he was being mistreated and he was being exploited by his management called Men in Business, and it has been drama for the past week. They terminated his contract. Now Ezekiel Mutua has come into the story and he's trying to find him a job, and it's just a lot of drama. Alfred, what do you think about the story?
In the industry, there's a lot of challenges among that. So at first, I think the problem is how he started choosing his management at first. So hapo hivyo mimi siwezi kuzia sana. They need to style up when choosing your management. What quality are you seeing in them? That's it. So Men in Business fails to Simpleboy. So maybe you should look into the quality of a manager in time if he's looking for another manager. That's it.
Okay, Peter, very briefly.
As we can see, I don't think Steve-O Simpleboy is trending that much. I think that's the whole reason why they had to retract from him, since he's not bringing out the numbers he used to bring onto them. Yeah, and it's really sad to see Steve-O Simpleboy being used like that in this Kenyan industry, because I really hate it. Let me just say that.
Okay, personally, we don't know what's going on, but hopefully Steve-O will end up fine, because he's given us some nice hits, Mihadarati, and some other nice hits. So we hope he'll turn out fine and he'll release more songs for us in the future. Now we'll go straight to the next segment, as promised, the trending tweets of the week. And I'll start with one by Transfers, which says, "Deal done. Arsenal have signed Declan Rice from West Ham for 100 million euros plus 5 million euros in add-ons. It's a new transfer record for a British player. Arsenal have been in talks with West Ham for Rice since November last year. Arteta has got his man." Personally, I am not a football person. I do not know anything about football, but I am confident that Alfred can talk about this for days. Alfred.
Yeah. I think Arsenal, it's a good news, of course. Always wanaanzanga wakiwa top table, wakisign players. Those guys can even sign Olunga from Kenya, but all in all, they'll end up at the bottom of the table. So I don't have much to say on that. Best of luck, yeah.
Peter, do you have anything?
Well, I'm really not a football fan, but I hope it itasaidia Arsenal wakuja warudi juu ya meza juu it's been tough on them. yeah, that can happen.
I know Peter and Augustine would like to continue this conversation because they're on opposing sides, but we really have to close the show. So wataendelea huko Twitter ama threads, wherever they want to continue the conversation. But we'll close with one question very quickly. Peter and Alfred, what are you convinced people are pretending to enjoy? Wanajifanya tu. They don't really like it, but wanajifanya wana enjoy. Let's start with Peter.
Mandenge. Pumpkins. That thing is disgusting. Sorry to say, but yeah, I believe it's a healthy food, but no, that food doesn't have any.
Oh, it's that pumpkin.
Yeah.
I think me, I still go back. It's people pretend to enjoy the government of people with, you know.
Well,
so
we
you guys pretend to enjoy, but you guys are suffering. You're all paying the VAT, so. Yeah.
It's not about enjoying, it's about what we have for now and what we can do with it.
As we have said, threads. Your conversation, iende threads, iende Twitter. If we start it right now, we won't finish. Tell us, as the audience, what are you convinced people are pretending to enjoy? Personally, I haven't thought about it, so I don't know. But you can tell us on our social media platforms. Thank you so much for joining us. That was This Week with Faith Ayaka. I was joined by Peter Marimbet and Augustine Alfred Ondera. Thank you so much for coming to the show, guys. I hope you have a lovely week. Meet us here next time. Same place, same time, same host, going through whatever will happen next week. Bye.